Hello and welcome back. My name is Fatima. I'm the Research Delivery GP, creating educational content around clinical trials delivery in primary care, GP practices especially. This video is about a topic around differences between an academic GP versus a research delivery GP. I have realized that there is a lot of confusion around the different roles of a research GP within a GP practice. So I have created this video to try and help explain it and break it down into two different roles, so it is easy for you to understand which role might be more appropriate for you to get involved in research. So I would say, broadly speaking, there are two different types of research which is happening in a GP practice, and we can categorize them into two different types, which is academic research and the research delivery. Now, to explain it really easily, I have this analogy where you can think of the academic research as writing a recipe. So the academic GPs would be trying to answer an important question, and they will be looking at the data, collecting information, applying for ethical approvals and funding, and they will come up with a research question to try and understand something better. For example, a particular intervention works better to lower blood pressure or help with patients who have obesity. So they will do all that work by asking the question, writing papers, publishing results, whereas the research delivery GP has a completely different role. So going back to the analogy of writing a recipe, so the recipe is already written by the academic GPs or researchers or universities, and now it's time to deliver that recipe. So kind of make that product using the exact recipe, which essentially means following the protocol of that clinical trial and delivering that trial to the actual patients, which involves a lot of steps, a lot of training, but essentially means you're not actually writing papers, you are actually delivering that research on the ground with the patients to answer those questions which have been asked by the researchers. I hope this explains the few differences between the academic GP role versus research delivery GP role. So in terms of the qualifications required to become an academic GP or a research delivery GP, academic GPs are usually the GPs who have applied for academic fellowships within their GP training, and they have a project as part of their training which they're working on. However, research delivery GP at the moment is not a set pathway to become research delivery GP. So anyone who's working in the GP practice, such as a GP registrar, a salaried GP, or a GP partner, can become a research delivery GP by completing the specific training, which is an online module called Good Clinical Practice Training. Once you have completed it, you are certified to become a principal investigator, and you can start delivering studies or clinical trials within your practice straight away, because you have to understand how the good clinical practice works. Once you've done the certification, you know about it. The next step is to follow the protocol that has been given to you by the study team, and as long as you can do that, you can deliver clinical trials within your practice as well. And the funding to do that work usually comes by the sponsor. So if you are working on delivering a clinical trial in your practice, you are compensated for the time that you have spent searching for patients, inviting them to the study, consenting them as required, as well as delivering the intervention. This video clarifies the concepts around an academic GP versus a research delivery GP. So just to clarify, to become a research delivery GP, you do not need a prior research experience. You do not need a PhD or academic fellowship. You can start delivering your trials after completing the GCP training, and we can talk about the support available to you. I will be bringing that in my future videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.